All right, we're here. Welcome in, everyone, to episode 3 of the Level Up Lounge podcast. Today, we have the amazing 8-Bit Elliot.
Hello.
And as always, we've got
Hello.
Drop Bear.
We have Drop Bear, Nick, however you want to call me.
And myself, Anthony YTG. So welcome in, everyone.
Yeah, welcome.
I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing.
Hope you're excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Our first guest.
Oh, I was talking to chat.
Oh. Okay.
No. No, it's going to be exciting.
I thought you were saying I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, definitely.
So am
Definitely.
Well, first off, thank you so much for coming on with us.
That was my pleasure.
It's I know you drove a long way, and I appreciate that.
That was fine.
How about you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm 8-Bit Elliot. I do chill variety is what I like to call it. Just like cozy gaming. And I do a lot of gaming news at the moment on TikTok.
I have noticed
and
that.
social media and all that sort of stuff. So
TikTok's a good platform for that.
yeah, so I've started doing that. So that's kind of my jam at the moment.
And they're good videos.
thank
Most of my gaming news at the moment comes from you.
So all the points we're going to
and,
talk about are coming from Elliot, are they?
No, I went on separately to find my own points for this one because I didn't want to overlap with anything you might say. So my stuff's not what's the word? What's the word?
Groundbreaking?
No. I didn't go out and get weird facts.
Yeah.
I just tried
yeah.
to find things that I'm excited about. So hopefully that comes through all right. But no, I've really been enjoying the content.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
It's coming out really, really nice.
Yeah, I've been putting a lot of effort into it lately.
You kind of need to.
You do.
Well, not unfortunately, it makes sense, but yeah, no, it shows. It shows.
you.
Your
I'm going to have to go and have a look.
editing is.
They don't come up on my For You page at the moment.
That's okay.
Not much comes up on my.
They
phone.
don't
No.
come up on many people's
I get a lot
reviews.
of weird shit on my For You page. Not a lot of gaming stuff on it. I get
lots
your
of cat
lives,
videos. Do you
yeah.
get like the
cat videos,
Yeah.
deer videos. Deer videos are being
I
popular lately.
watched Shrek, but it was cats. the other day.
Yeah, I haven't had that one, but I had.
I watched the whole movie.
How does that work?
It was like
What is Puss in Boots?
Is it like a
Puss in
recap?
no,
Boots?
it was the first one.
Oh, okay,
So
the first one,
it's
yeah.
kind of like a recap, but it's all those like
Is it really badly animated? Because I think I might have seen it. I think
and
I might have
it's all
seen
like,
it.
those there's like those 5 cat animations that just keep going around where
Yeah.
it's just like they're
Oh,
munching
yeah,
on like
yeah,
rocks
yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're just all those ones. So
the good ones.
Okay, that's
that's my TikTok.
your face is an alert. by
That's
the
all
way.
right. If it draws attention to my face, that's fine.
your TikTok's different to mine.
What, who's mine or Elliot's?
No, both of
Apparently
yours.
both of it.
Oh, you
We
should
just get
see,
cats.
like, I know a bit of a tangent off, but Instagram, my Instagram's full of fish. And
Fish?
whale videos. Yeah, like really cute fish and whale videos. And those mud skipper bit fish. You know those little fat, ugly mud skippers? Oh, I get so many of them. It's absolutely adorable.
Okay, I think I'm doing Instagram and TikTok
Yeah,
wrong.
you're doing it wrong.
No, my TikTok's full of movies. So cut up movies.
Yep.
And I don't want it to be because I want to support the movie, but
Yeah.
at
Well,
the
then
same
stop watching
time,
them.
I end up watching it because
Yeah.
Stop lingering.
I can't not.
Mm.
If a scene from Shawshank Redemption comes on, I can't not watch that.
Yeah.
That's true.
I
That's
watched-
true.
I've never seen The Good Doctor.
You
But
watch most of
I-
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen The Good Doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Joe Black. I've been seeing a lot on TikTok. The movie Joe Black.
Joe Black.
I don't know anything about it.
No, that was.
It's I think it's Brad Pitt.
Is that the one where he plays the Reaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He plays a Reaper. I thought he just played some sort of.
Meet Joe Black.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good
I've
movie.
been seeing that come up a lot. I think I've seen about a third of the movie.
Yeah, it happens a lot, and I feel bad every time I watch them because I'm like, I shouldn't support this.
I know it's somebody else is getting the money. Like
Yeah.
But it's also
yeah.
kind of like when you have kids and they put a movie on and you watch 10 minutes of it
And then you end up
and then you
sitting
come
down.
back the next day and then you watch another 10
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
And over
yeah.
time, you've seen the
watch the
whole
whole
movie.
movie,
yeah.
So it's broken up. You don't know what the train of events is, but you've watched the whole movie.
So mine's that movies, a bunch of really weird music that I don't actually listen to.
Oh, that may be my fault too.
Oh yeah, because you send it to me. No, that music's funny though.
It is
that
funny.
music's funny.
I've been
And-
coming across more of those. Every time I see one, I was like, send it.
Yeah, you keep on adding the message. I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm very much the cause of my friends getting cat videos.
because you send them as well.
It's like all I send is just stupid cat videos. There's a sad hamster at the moment. And it's like, it's got this sad violin playing and it's like, and then it's 2 pictures and then the second one is just always a hamster. And it's just like,
that's
got
adorable.
big eyes and it's really sad. And I feel so bad for this hamster.
So you need to share him around to make everybody else feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Exposure.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it might make him happy.
exactly.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Well, okay, that was a bit of a tangent.
That's okay. That's what we're here for.
TikTok's amazing.
TikTok is great.
The other ones that I get is
TikTok's a trap.
and I know exactly where this comes from. I get a lot of funny D&D skits.
Yes.
I get that one where I forget, it's a song from
From Old Mate.
yeah,
The Bard one.
the bar
Yeah,
one
yeah, that's
where,
fantastic.
you like
Tom Brady.
you're short and nobody
Yeah.
likes you.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Tom
Is that
Brady.
him?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been
He's good.
following him for years.
He's good. He does a cover of
He's Australian.
yeah.
Yeah.
He does a cover of like a Flight of the Conchords
Yes.
song that I really enjoy.
He does some phenomenal. He does some really good videos.
Yeah.
Some really good videos.
Look, the person who got me onto the D&D stuff is in the chat. Teague's over there.
That's also who gets all my cat videos.
I like that. Those dang cat videos.
Teague sends me these D&D skits, and they're hilarious. And I watch like them 5 or 6 times in a row, and then the algorithm's like, "Do you like D&D stuff?
you like D&D,
Well,
yeah.
Here, eat this."
Take this for the next 6 hours.
yeah. And I just get into a loop of watching D&D stuff, and it's fine. I'm happy with that. But I don't come across. You'll have to send me some cat stuff.
I'll send you some cat stuff, and then it'll be
Everything I see.
that's all.
Yeah,
No, I'm
that's-
fine with
that's
that.
okay.
Look, you say you're fine with it now, but the 7th sad hamster video, you're gonna be like crying and not doing okay.
Stop it, Elliot.
Like, I'll have to check in with you after like a week and be like, hey,
Just
you're
to
like,
touch base, make sure you're okay.
how you doing?
Doing Harry Potter stuff. I've already got a fair bit of Harry Potter.
I was going to say
stuff
I
as
get a
well,
lot of
yeah.
Harry Potter, especially that. I get a lot of Sylvie.
I used to get a lot of that stuff where they had like just random
The little ones?
objects.
Yeah.
I get a lot of her name's Sylvie or Sylvia. She's funny, and I get a lot of her. Yeah,
I haven't seen her.
Stays in that we're talking about.
I get people analyzing the movies versus the books,
No, I don't.
and I get how did we miss this in Harry Potter? I was like,
I occasionally get that.
there was
stuff.
one like I think it's
Like,
which one is it
the
where?
remember all? That's always one I see.
No, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the one where it's
probably
which
a
movie
Slytherin
is
learner.
it where he gets taken, like he gets in trouble because he's using underage magic to blow up his aunt and
3.
Is that
Prisoner
3?
of Azkaban.
yeah,
that's not weird at all.
The one that I've been getting
I
a
like
lot,
the abbreviation of the movie. He's using underage magic to blow up his aunt.
the one that I've been getting a lot is them talking about how at the start of the movie he's constantly trying to use that light spell, which is underage magic.
Lumos?
Lumos, maybe,
think,
yep.
yeah.
Underage magic, and then he gets in trouble for using underage magic later, but he was using it prior to anyway. So the whole concept of the movie is kind
Why
of
is it underage magic?
because it's magic
They're
while
not-
he's underage.
Yeah, they're not allowed
okay.
to until
So
they
it's
have
not
their-
so much that the spell is not allowed for underage people. It's just the magic in general.
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there is like a
I understand.
general reason why, and it's like because it's his homework.
Yes. Yeah.
And that was kind of why he's able
Oh,
to do
yes,
the light
yeah, that's
thing,
right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
he can't inflate his ant like
That's-
a balloon.
Well, is that
I'm not sure if McGonagall set that for homework.
She didn't specifically
Yeah.
specify that he
okay?
couldn't.
So
though.
this is a terrible McGonagall
That's
accent.
about it.
Okay, everyone. Well, I want you to go home and find your nearest relative and inflate them.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 would watch that movie.
That's just a different movie.
See, I've always wondered when she shapes into a cat, like, how do people like just not pick her up but just take her? Like, she's a cute, adorable cat,
Because she's
And
still...
somebody's going to love her if she's violent or regardless. They're just going to take her and put her in a room. It's like, you're my cat now.
Because she can change back.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Can you imagine a muggle coming along and picking up this cat and then all of a sudden they've got this old lady in their arms?
Just some, like,
yeah, I could.
some old lady in a litter box.
Oh, I'm Gryffindor. No, I think actually... No, yeah, I did get Gryffindor at the Sorting Hat.
Not a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw.
Because you could do those online
I think
tests.
Yes.
I think I'm more a Ravenclaw. Hey?
Does that make me Slytherin?
Yeah, you're the Slytherin over here.
I always get
Please.
I always whenever I did the online one, I always got Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I always got Ravenclaw or Gryffindor.
I wasn't
Depending on
smart
how I
enough for
answered it.
Ravenclaw. I'm
I-
dumb boy.
I
I'm
did get
dumb.
Slytherin from time to time, but
I got the
Depends how you feel.
the Sorting Hat over at Universal. I got Gryffindor, and I think online I got Ravenclaw maybe.
so the one at Universal is canon.
Oh well, then I'm Gryffindor.
Yeah.
I'm Gryffindor.
What are you at home?
What are you at
Which
home?
house are you?
If you're listening on the
We need a-
podcast
we need a
or
BuzzFeed quiz
in
or something.
on
Yeah.
YouTube, comment down below what house you are in Harry Potter.
I feel
All
like
right.
I'm 16 again.
Well, yeah, BuzzFeed one.
Going
What
through
Harry
Facebook
Potter
and-
house are you?
Or like, what kind of wild animal are you? All those random
Yeah,
ones.
what's
Like,
your
what kind of
spirit
car
animal?
are you?
Yeah.
There's some really good, or it's like, what Friends character are you?
Yeah.
It's always like,
Yeah.
what Big Bang Theory character are you? And
And they have some weird ones on there as well. There's like the main characters, and then there's like that one guy from episode 36 in season 4 where he ate a marshmallow. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
you just end
Yeah,
up
that's-
being
that's
comic
relatable.
book guy from
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Simpsons.
That's relatable, that one.
I do not accept. All right, well let's have a chat about. There's a lot been going on in gaming.
Yes.
A lot.
Do tell.
yeah.
I'm excited to find out.
The
I know
co-host,
some little things.
the co-host of the podcast doesn't actually watch gaming. No, this is where he gets his gaming
To be
news.
honest, there's
This
a lot
is where
to
I
keep
come
up
from
with.
mine.
There is,
And then
there is.
some weeks, nothing.
Nothing. Exactly.
See, it's hard because I'm excited for the things that I'm excited for.
Yes.
And those
Yeah.
are very specific, very niche things.
Yes. Yeah.
And the rest of it, like, I don't particularly care about Xbox and what they got coming out because I don't play Xbox anymore. It's
Yeah,
exciting,
yeah.
but like,
I think
you
I've
know.
been keeping up because I do still have my consoles, and I use Game Pass.
yeah.
And so Game Pass, it's not like they say, "Hey, we've got an announcement for Game Pass tomorrow." So I just wait until Xbox uploads something,
yeah.
and then I see what it is. If it affects me, I take a
I've
good
played
look at
some
it.
good games on on Game Pass.
Yeah, they've got an amazing
Have
library.
you checked
They
out
have.
Lies of P yet?
Not yet, but you've
I've heard it's
told me
really
about
good.
it.
It's really good.
I'm a big Souls
really
fan.
good.
Like I love my Souls
I
games.
played, was
like
it?
Bloodborne good.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think it was Plague Tale was on there for a while, and I played it on there, and then I bought it on Steam because I was like, "This is amazing! I want to actually support."
The
them.
second one's on Game Pass as well.
Yeah, I've been meaning to play that.
Yeah.
Like, I loved the first one.
Um,
Like, I just absolutely loved that.
but I guess I'll go first.
Oh, thank you.
Speaking about Game Pass,
Appreciate you.
they dropped a surprise game
Oh yeah.
for console only,
What is
which is a little bit like it's unfortunate for say someone like you. But Dead Island
Well,
2
it? If it's
Oh,
good
really?
enough, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go buy it. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
dropped on
I don't have an Xbox though.
Game Pass for console only.
is it
that's-
available? It is out and available. Wherever
Normal,
you get
yeah,
games.
yeah. It's been out for
Buy it in stores near you.
like
yeah. Which we don't.
depending
yeah.
on where you live.
Yeah.
the one store in Australia that sells games.
Yeah, it's so. I
wonder if
think it
they
was
have a
either
sale
this
on.
morning or last night.
Yeah.
They dropped it.
Oh, so this is real. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
real
why-
recent,
I was just
yeah.
like, I haven't heard about this, so yeah, that's why I haven't checked.
Yeah, so that's come on.
Well,
which
I
I'm-
read something briefly about that, but I didn't realize it was that recent.
Yes, yeah. So initially, I didn't read it properly to start off with. I just seen it, got excited, hopped on Game Pass, couldn't find it on my PC. So I was like,
You lied to
I was a
me.
little bit angry.
I tried to play
I was a
Dead
little bit
Island
disappointed.
1, but it was back when I was like solely playing on my computer, but my computer wasn't that good, and it just crashed like
really?
constantly. And like, because I was trying to play with a friend, and just like I could play single player, but the whole point was I wanted to
Play with a friend.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, so I got like maybe halfway through the tutorial,
Oh.
and it just I was just like, all
Have you
right,
come back to it at all?
No, never.
It
Recommend.
was
Like we just couldn't get it working, so we were just like, all right, let's go play League of Legends and yell at each other.
for
Toxic.
me. Well, actually, side note, I didn't know you played League of Legends. So when I was watching you
have,
today playing,
yes. Bandle Tale.
Yeah.
that just came out.
and you were talking about it, I was like, hold up, he knows all of the lingo. Like there was one part where a little thing popped up on
the poros.
yeah, and you were like, is that a poro? And I was like,
Yeah, 'cause
how does he know that?
That stuff is cool, and it's like it's related to like one of my favorite like champions in League of Legends is honestly, yeah. It is, like there's no, I can't even defend it. Like, it is
That's right.
is
I've
like,
got that many friends
I
that
can
play
never
it.
say his name properly, but it's like Barum or Brum, or I always call him Brum because
Brum, like the car?
That's why I
Yeah.
call him Brum.
Yep.
But he's this big, burly, like muscly dude who just holds a shield.
You know, his name's probably Brahm.
I think that might probably be it because he's he has just the biggest like Tom Selleck handlebar mustache, bald, and his whole thing is he just jumps in, like he's a support character, and his whole thing is he just jumps in front of you and holds his shield up.
Okay,
Fair.
And
so
like
he's legitimately a shield.
Yeah.
And so one of like the big things, like the area he's from in like the League of Legends canon, it's like there's these cute little just like balls of fluff, and they're called poros.
Okay.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
And he's just like a rampant defender of these little tiny creatures.
I like that.
That's adorable.
I
Yeah.
like that.
He's there.
I tried playing League,
I
and I got
yeah.
I got abused and
You made it further than me.
Screamed at. Me
got
and
to the
Virgo tried
character.
playing it.
Yep.
I got to the character selection. I was like, this is shit. And I'm out.
No, we played a bit, but like, you know, my first game, I picked a character. I didn't know what the character did. They just looked cool, and I went out, and someone was instantly like,
You picked the wrong character. You're in the wrong
Yeah,
lane.
yeah,
some-
Like, why aren't you hitting this person? Put
Yeah,
a ward
yeah.
down. You.
It was, I think my name at the time was probably Trigveer or something like that. And
Useless
they were
service.
like, Trig, what are you doing? Why are you in mid? You're supposed to be on top.
Oh,
Why aren't you
Trindamere.
And no, that was my my username.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Yeah.
were playing
No,
Trindamere
no.
because he
and
goes top lane. so.
and I was
Probably
like, okay, I'm sorry. And then it would just escalated. It was like, you're fucking shit. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, that is the tamest thing.
Oh, it got worse.
Yeah, it
they
gets
used
so
Australian words.
Yeah,
Yeah. These are
gets
big boy words.
really bad.
Yeah, no, I was not.
On a side note about Wet Lol, I like the lore behind it all.
Oh, the lore is
and same with
insane.
like I
watched
can't
Arcane?
stand. I've watched most of it.
It's really good.
I haven't watched
It's
it
the
yet,
same
but
with
I've heard
Dota.
really good things.
Like I don't like Dota, but the show loved that, the deep dive into the lore and,
Yeah.
and the, exploring the characters. Like this is cool.
Because they make really cool worlds.
They really
It's
do.
just then you have to deal with
Yeah,
the
the
community.
community's a little bit unruly. Yeah,
So like, yeah, no, agreed.
But yeah,
it's a fun game for some people though. So I can't.
It's
You know.
it's a fun game. It's just the community kind of like
Yes.
the toxicity. The higher up of like rank you get, the less toxic it is.
Yeah, because it filters out all the trash.
Yeah, well, because everyone down below, like everyone at the bottom rankings,
the
thinks
twinks.
they know what they're doing,
The Smurfs.
and so then they just yell at you, and they
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing either. So
it's the same as Overwatch.
It's like an LFR raid and WoW.
It's any ranked game,
multiplayer. Yes.
any ranked game, any game that has a ranked setting that also has a pro level series that's out on YouTube.
Yes.
Because you see in Overwatch, it'll be like a new meta comes out, and let's say Benji, come on, mate. Let's say McCree's been nerfed, but your favorite character is McCree, and you just want to play your game. You're in quick play, you hop on.
I don't think he's McCree anymore.
No, he's not. Sorry,
Cassidy?
Cassidy. That's right. Yes, I
You know,
apologize.
we
about
know
that.
who you're talking about.
Yeah.
And your favorite character is Cassidy, and you jump on, and then everyone just rags you out in the chat,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Don't you know his 6 shot has gone down to 3 now, and you're not going to be able to get any kills." And then as soon as you start losing, guess whose fault it
Yeah.
is?
They blame you.
It's yours straight away. Have you got any news?
Nintendo Direct. That's my news.
All right. Well,
Tell
I
us
didn't get to
more.
watch a bunch of it. I've seen a little bit of what's coming out. Can you explain to us?
Nintendo Direct is crazy, right? Because it was a partner direct, so it wasn't first party titles. So it wasn't anything directly from Nintendo. It was just anything that's just being released on Switch.
Yeah.
And it was 20 minutes, and every 30 seconds was a new game.
Which is a lot.
Wow,
Actually,
lot.
that's
Like,
crazy.
It's crazy how many games. I don't know how many exactly, but it's
That's
crazy.
a lot of information to take in as
It
well.
really is. But like, so there's Epic Mickey they're remaking that, which is cool.
Is that the
That's the
paintbrush
paintbrush
one?
one.
Yep.
And it has Oswald the rabbit or whatever it was.
Yep.
I never played that.
I think it was.
I don't think I ever
Wii,
played
I
that.
think.
No, well, there's why I never played it. I only
was
ever
it
played.
also on the 360?
Possibly, but
I only ever played
No, I
Wii.
don't think
like
it was actually.
it was a Wii game.
Yeah, because you used
you would have used the
yeah.
thing. And
Wii Sports is the only thing I played on the Wii.
Good game.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, especially the bowling. What have we got?
Not yet, but I'll be bringing that up later.
What else was there? There's just honestly so much. The Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront is
Yes.
Can't read that.
is getting the collection. So the original Battlefront 1 and 2 are being bundled together, and it comes out like the 14th of March or
Those
something.
are
Yeah,
some
it's
of my
super quick,
favorite
yeah.
games. Used to
And-
love playing and unlocking the lightsabers. And
Yeah,
stuff.
like you just go to Mos Eisley and just everyone's got the lightsabers out and you just run around the place. But yeah, so that's coming back with 64 player online, and
Which is insane.
That's crazy
is.
considering
So many
it was
people.
just split screen.
Yeah.
But it also has split screen, so you can do just on the couch co-op, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you can do online with the split screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see.
I don't know if you could back then either.
We couldn't do online back then.
No.
It was PS2. I mean, I think PS2 did do online, but you needed like special adapters and all sorts of nonsense. And
Well, even the was it the? Do I want to say this?
I think the
The
GameCube had connectivity.
64
yeah, it did.
had
Are you sure?
an add-on
Yes, you
that could go
yeah.
online.
It was very specific games.
Yes.
And I
I
think
was going to
like
say
and it
why.
plugged in down the bottom, I believe, in
Yeah.
this area down here.
yeah, and
What?
it was very particular things.
Down
And
the
like
bottom.
there was maybe 4 or 5 games that used it,
Okay,
and it was
that's
mostly used in Japan.
kind of
Yes.
cool.
So like it was before its time, and Dreamcast was very ahead of its time for like they had like a whole online store.
Yes, yeah.
Which was I didn't know that.
It's nuts. But like even to like thinking about ahead of the like the Sega CD, the graphics on the Sega CD were nuts.
I never owned a Sega CD.
Neither did I.
I wasn't a Sega. We weren't a Sega household.
No,
I don't
neither
think
were
I did.
I used to watch Angry Video Game Nerd,
Oh yep.
and he did a lot on the Sega CD. And at the time, the same things that were coming out on, say, like the SNES, which had what is that, 16-bit? No, 32-bit.
32-bit.
So
I think it was
32-bit
32, yeah.
graphics. The Sega CD was practically like watching a interactive movie. Things like Dragon's Quest.
Yes. What was it? There was a really controversial game on
Yes,
that.
yeah. The one where they break into the
They
house.
break
and,
into the house and you had to stop them.
Yeah.
And that was the basis of why there's like ratings.
ratings,
on-
yeah. At
on
the same
games
time
now.
that, what was it? Doom was coming out, I think
Because
it was.
Night Trap?
It was Night Trap.
Night
yes.
Trap, yes, that's the one.
I
Night Trap.
wasn't guessing that really.
No, because it was.
I've
it was
never even
deemed-
heard of the game.
It was deemed too sexual.
Oh, really?
It was the way the
It was,
acting
it was
was.
a teenage birthday party, but it was very like nothing happened.
No,
But like if you watched it today, it's
Australian
it's
standards
funny.
and all that.
It's
yeah.
like
It's
walk-
funny watching it
Yeah,
today.
it's cringy as. It's like
It's-
coming in and being like, "Hello,
So you would've-
I'm taking you now."
But yeah, there's like these alien. There's like these
some
aliens
Anthony
trying
ASMR.
to capture them, and you've got to kill the aliens and set off traps that are booby trapped in the house. So you'll like. The alien will be coming down a walkway, and then you'll hit a button, and the floor will just disappear. And it's like, but it's
It's live action.
It's live action. Like they've recorded people walking.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's why
It
it,
is
was
cool.
so controversial because like they were like, no, these are real people, like, and that never been seen before. And then that's why they created the American rating system, and now we've got a rating system.
Oh no, it wasn't at the same time as Doom. It was the same time as Mortal Kombat was coming out. Mortal Kombat had the spine ripping and everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
And they were
yeah.
like, video games are evil, and and they're making kids do bad things. And
The
They're
Australian
not
standards
wrong.
at the time were
no,
also...
they're not wrong.
They're not
Look,
wrong.
they're not
We're all
wrong.
horrible people now. So.
But
Yeah.
but it's yeah, they had good graphics. Moral of the story,
For the
they had-
time.
They had good graphics for the time. But yeah, internet. Anyway, continue on with the Nintendo
Oh, no,
Direct.
sorry, yeah.
So Battlefront 2 coming out early next month. Multiplayer. I'm really keen on it. And it's coming out on Switch, PC, Xbox.
Is it crossplay?
I don't think so. Probably not. Just they don't like doing crossplay.
No, they don't.
No.
They don't like it. But yeah, so PS5 and PS4. I don't know if it probably just is the current generation of Xbox though. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think Xbox.
Well, it'll be cool to play.
Yeah, I'm
like,
keen
you know.
for that.
It's
Bit of
the
childhood
old
nostalgia.
graphics too. It's just sort of like upscaled. Like they haven't done anything fancy
Oh.
with it and stuff like
Well,
that.
that's a bit...
No, I'm happy with that.
Like, I am, but...
It kind of just preserves.
What are they
how
calling it? Is it just a re-release?
It's
then?
called a collector's. I forget. It's
Collector's bundle.
kind of like a
Yeah.
So they're not
yeah.
they're not labeling it like a remaster.
No,
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 it's
okay,
not like
okay.
the EA ones that came out a few years
was shit,
back
yeah.
that were rampant with like
Bugs and
Yeah,
microtransactions.
Yeah.
microtransactions and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so hopefully you just get everything.
that would be
from-
nice.
You
I'd
put the
probably
disc
buy
in.
that and play that.
You could play 2,000 hours and get Darth Vader, or you can make a one-time payment of $150.
Do you like somebody worked that out? Do you remember that?
I'd rather
Yeah,
pay
the amount of time
$150
that- Yeah.
than spend 2,000
Yeah.
hours. Yeah.
There was a legitimate time on how
Yeah,
long it
somebody
would
worked
take.
out you had to put in the equivalent of working a full-time job to unlock the
Yep.
characters, and people were just like, that's too much. And
Yeah.
so that's why like that was a big spur as to why loot boxes are not a thing anymore.
EA is
Yes,
just
yeah.
a mess no matter what they
Because
do
they're
these
just
days.
like it's gambling and it's aimed at kids and all sorts of stuff. So
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
It's a-
there
it's a
is a
whole thing.
big argument about that as well. Like trying to ban loot boxes, trying to microtransactions and stuff. Like,
a lot of stuff in the EU about like
Yeah.
they're very big on like
I 100% get
doing
it.
that.
The amount that
Well-
target kids, like Addy plays some iPad games.
not to cut you off, but like put it like this: my son has Fortnite, and all of his stuff is the parental controls are through me. I got an email the other day. I think we spoke about this not that long ago. That he'd spent $47 on Roblox, not Roblox.
Fortnite bucks or whatever they're called.
Yeah, whatever the V-Bucks. And I
V-Bucks,
was
yeah.
like, because I didn't register it. I was like, oh yeah, you spent some money, and then I was like, I looked in, I was like, hang on a minute. And then I checked the time, and it was before his mother was awake, and I was like, I sent her a message like, hey, did you know about this? She's like, yes. And I'm not happy because it's one click.
Yeah, yeah.
All he has to do is put in his bank details, which he's got his little card that we put money in, and
kids are smart too. Like I feel like I wouldn't have been able to do that as a kid.
oh, he's
No
a
way.
clever kid.
I've got a nephew, and he just like he's been playing the Switch like since a very young age, and I'm just like, how are you playing that? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't play that when I was 10.
Addy plays the Switch. She's
My
4.
son's like 9, and he plays Fortnite,
yeah.
and daughter's all like real heavily into Roblox. And like they navigate it and just I'm like, this is trash. Why are you playing this? Like, it's fun, Dad. And I'm like, all right, fine.
Addy plays. So she
just
plays
getting old.
Super Mario. She plays Mario Kart,
It did used to be a lot harder than that.
and she does.
It's not
she
anymore.
does
It's one click.
pretty well. She's pretty good. She plays Peppa Pig, Bluey.
A lot of it is their brain pathways are still developing. So we grew up, playing around outside, dicking around in trees and all that sort of stuff, while still playing
Yeah.
Nintendo and stuff. Where
Oh,
are
yeah.
these basically, from my own experience, basically handed a tablet just to be like, shut up, give you 5 minutes to relax.
We've pulled back on it big time.
Yeah, same.
Have you all heard about like how kids like aren't learning how to write as much?
Yeah.
Yes,
these days?
yeah.
They don't
And it's
need
like, but it's just as like it's different for everyone. Like
Yeah.
there's even like adults who just don't know how to write as much
Yep.
because it's just not as
not
useful a
needed.
skill.
Yep.
But even typing, like you're typing on a keyboard because it's all
Okay, yeah.
But even like typing on a keyboard, because it's all touch screen and all touch interface, they don't
Know how to use it.
kids don't know how to use a computer. Like they don't know how to like control F and all these sort of shortcuts that we learn as kids.
Yes.
Like they don't know that stuff.
Well,
because
not even
it's
kids,
just-
but younger adults. There's 16 to 22-year-olds.
You'll find a lot of it is 100% muscle memory. It's because they're developing that muscle memory so early on. And it's the only, like Burgos just said, he played games when he was little, but he wasn't good at them in any sense. But that wasn't because you didn't play them 12 hours a day
Yes.
as a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Compared, like we were outside, like I said, riding our bikes, playing in the dirt,
It'll
and then
probably
coming
also
inside
help
and
that,
playing
like,
Nintendo.
We only had like maybe
We didn't have the internet.
we had like maybe 1 or 2 TVs. Like we were pretty.
You had
yeah,
more than one TV.
we had more than one TV.
Holy
we were living.
We
it,
had
we were
two.
living it up.
I had
But
one.
we had
We
the
had
main
to
one.
watch the news.
We had the main
You
one.
got to watch The Simpsons after, right?
No.
No.
And
We
then-
had to go watch the other news.
Oh no.
We had the main one, which was in the lounge room, and then I picked up a TV from a garage sale. It was $50.
Yeah.
I had $10. It was my next door neighbor, or my grandma's next door neighbor, and I was like, "How much is it?" And this was when I was like 6 or something. She's like, "It's $50," and I was like, and she was like, "Take it." And I was like, "Thank you." So I got Dad to come across. He brought it across. And then Grandma went and gave her another 20 afterwards. But it was an old school one, turn dial.
Yeah, we had it. We had
Almost
a
black and white.
Yeah, like the old color where it was just like it was like very sepia.
Yeah.
and
You
very
could
faded
almost-
colors and
You
Go
could
on, how
almost
many
call
did you
that
have?
the 8-bit color.
One TV, but 3 computers.
3 computers.
Yeah,
we had one computer. Well, no, because my dad worked from home and he was a drafts person, so he
No,
had
we
a
didn't have
computer.
nothing like
So
that.
whenever he upgraded to new software or whatever, like he might need a new computer. We just got the old one.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so a lot of my like early gaming memories are like playing The Sims with mum.
privileged
Yes.
friends.
Yeah.
Said privileged friends
No,
over
very,
here.
very much. And we had like we would get like fast internet to our house because Dad needed it for his work
business,
and
yep.
stuff like that. But yeah, it was like we were very, very fortunate. And
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely.
my
That's cool,
my
though.
other siblings, like they weren't really gamers, but like I very much was a gamer. So like,
So you didn't have to fight and argue over it.
well, there's a little bit of an age gap as well. So like with that, like I could. You know, they were out doing teenage stuff, and I'm sitting there playing
Yeah.
Mario Kart.
You're at home going,
yeah, like, so I was doing that while they were out partying, and then I never went out partying. So I was just playing Mario
yeah,
Kart.
kept playing Mario Kart for the rest of my life.
All right. My next bit of news
Hit me.
is, so we were speaking about this the other day, is the Xbox exclusives coming to other consoles.
Yes. Yeah.
So
yeah.
they have announced it. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool considering they did just buy up like so many different really big
own
companies.
Yeah.
so much of the gaming
Yes.
industry.
It would be rude if they didn't.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Yep.
And Sea of Thieves is
Oh,
coming
so this is
to...
the announcement of the games that actually.
Yeah, the
Yes,
the
yeah.
Theorizing, yeah.
confirmation.
Yeah, so Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves is coming to...
Didn't they put
Xbox?
out a notice saying that Sea of Thieves is not on the list?
No, it is.
No, it is.
No, I know, but like
Yeah.
they put out a thing. It's like, no, Sea of Thieves is probably not going to be on the list.
That might have been a news company saying that.
Ah, okay.
It was. They came out and said that Indiana Jones wasn't, and that
Didn't even know there was an option.
Starfield
yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Not surprised by
Those
that.
were the two that they were just like, no, they're staying Xbox,
And then
and then they were just like, but we're not telling you what one.
it's
Secret.
on the Switch was Grounded
Yep.
and
I want to play that.
Pentiment.
Pentiment, that's right, which
I
I've
don't know
never
what
heard
that
of
is.
before.
I me either.
I haven't really. It's Obsidian.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I wonder if it'd be good.
I feel like I've heard good things about it. It's just like I just don't know anything.
I did
Well,
see
it's a bit-
someone on Twitter say, I'm excited for a bunch of new people to play Pentiment because it's one of my favorite games. I
Yeah.
can't remember
Or
who.
if it's an Obsidian Studios game, then it's going to be okay at the minimum.
Yeah.
Because they've always made good games.
Good games.
The biggest surprise with those like announcements was
They were trying to control it.
was Hi-Fi Rush not going to the Switch.
Yeah, I feel like that's
I
weird.
thought
Why
it was
wouldn't you?
I don't like. It's a very graphical game. Like it's a very artistic style, and it would look so good. Like it would fit on the
Yeah.
Switch.
Yeah,
100%
I'm
would.
thinking Persona 5 style.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is on the Switch.
Is it?
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
PlayStation.
look, Skyrim's on the
Is it-
Switch, so
But I feel like like it. Either way, it looks really good.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, rhythm action beat 'em up.
It works
Like
for the Switch.
it's cool.
It's yeah.
I've played
yeah.
like the first probably 2 hours of the game, and it's a lot
that
of
the one with
fun.
the guy who has a
It got
mechanical
good-
arm?
got good, yeah.
I seen
it's
it on
got
Game
really
Pass.
good music in it as well. I can't remember what the song is, but like, I feel like it's yeah, I can't remember the song. No,
Bro, it's a
like,
good song. It's a good song.
I can sing the song, but I'm not going to.
We got some voice
No,
changes.
Do you
know?
remember the music video? And it's just this guy dancing, like, and it's the whole music video.
Oh,
Choppa, choppa, doopy, doopy.
no. You know the one? It's not the Christopher Walken one, is it?
No.
Is it
Christopher
the
Walken.
ticket seller?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is
Oh, you're gonna find it. Okay.
It's like-
okay.
Tell
I
us.
got a child that keeps me waiting. Oh,
Lonely Boy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
Yeah, I think that song is like one of the main like sort of.
Oh, okay,
that
okay, yeah.
starts
That's kinda
off
cool.
in it with
That's a
it.
good. Yeah, that's a good song.
It is a good song,
It's
yeah.
a cool like introduction. You know, Borderlands have really good. Oh,
Yes.
there's Borderlands.
Oh, I was
too.
gonna bring that up.
Cage,
No, but like Borderlands have really good intros.
Cage the
Yeah.
Elephant.
Yeah.
but all of them, like even number 2 and number 3,
Yep.
the music is exact.
Yeah.
Exactly what it needs. There's
Well,
no other music that fit in that
The
same.
band is Cage the Elephant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For a lot of their, very early intro songs, and I can't remember what the name of the song is. Number one, but it is
Ain't
amazing.
no rest for the wicked.
That's the one.
Yes.
Such a good song.
I used
Such
to
a
know
good song.
every single word to that damn song.
And it's got that nice like.
Played
is it
Borderlands
Like
so
it's like a slide guitar.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a good slide guitar.
Muchacho, who was who may still be watching, he used to play it a lot when we were younger.
I used to
The
speedrun.
music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that I used to speedrun Borderlands, not the music.
I keep forgetting that you did speedruns.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
All right, we've been doing. Well, let's do that last one. Let's do the
Let's do
Borderlands
it.
news.
Sorry, I spoiled it.
I really want to do the
But is
Borderlands
that
news.
is that the movie?
Yes.
That look, I don't like the look of the siren actor. I'm not gonna lie.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, I don't like Campbell Blanchett very much. The rest of it looks amazing. I just don't like.
You've got.
I just don't like the way that. Sit your ass back down, boy.
I thought there was like an issue.
I think she's gonna do it really
Still have a song
well.
on my playlist.
Nice.
I think she'll do it justice. When I first saw like the initial artwork and all that, I was like, she doesn't look like Siren at all to me.
Yeah, but that's the issue
me.
with gaming stuff. Is it's sometimes it's really hard to get that
You've
person.
got a certain look in your head, and if
Yes.
it doesn't match up, it's
Yeah.
just like,
It's the same with books.
yeah.
It's
exactly.
like-
I am
Exactly.
excited to watch it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'll be watching.
And I'll be giving it full credits and judging it harshly because I played that game.
A lot.
Hundreds of hours.
It looks, from what I've seen in the trailers, it looks phenomenal.
Yes. I like the bandit dude. I like the look of him.
Yes,
the
yeah.
psycho.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
just looks like the Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which-
It
well,
looks like
and
they've
then
done a
you've
good job.
got
you can't go wrong with that.
then there's Tiny Tina, she's there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Roland, I think, or it might be somebody else. I don't know.
Is it a bird throwing guy?
No,
The
You have an attachment of characters looking at the game, and real people can't really. Yeah, well, it's true.
but you've also
It's true.
got Jack Black
Yeah.
as Claptrap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Why? Because I seen in the thing, right?
I can get behind
I
that.
seen in the thing, it was like the person who tagged, who posted
Kevin
it,
Hart, that's who
was
I'm
like,
thinking of.
you won't imagine. I can't see
And,
Jack Black being that.
Oh, what's his name?
And then I was like, where was Jack Black?
I am
And
excited
then
to see that.
I was like, oh yeah, 100%. That is Jack Black all
Yeah.
over. That character
Yeah.
was written for Jack
I wonder
Black.
if he's
Yeah.
gonna have a song.
Yeah. Instead of Peaches, it's
Is it
Tina.
like is it contractually obligated that Jack
He
Black
has to sing.
has a song?
I hope
There
so.
is that scene. Is it in Borderlands 2? Claptrap's birthday.
Oh god, I have seen that
Yeah.
so many times
It is the
because it is mandatory.
It's a mandatory-
It's
Yeah.
a mandatory quest, and for a speed run,
it's so slow.
oh You're standing there waiting for him for 5 minutes, and he's just waiting on him and waiting on him.
So essentially, for a speedrun, that's dead time.
Yeah,
I'm
but there's
so
nothing.
excited
it's
for my friends to come.
it's
There's
pre-allocated
nothing
time.
else you can do.
Yeah,
but
he's
you
gotta watch
can't-
it.
You can't leave either because you have to keep pressing his dialogue.
Oh,
forward.
so you can't even get up and walk
No,
away?
no, you can't.
I was going to say, you just get up and leave and come back when it's
And
done.
I think if you go to leave, he also says, "Hey, where are you going?
He's like,
Friend,
"Hey, where you
come
going?
back."
Come back! Come back to my birthday party! Come back!"
That's rude.
It is.
Like,
It's quite devastating
Claptrap is the bane of like speedrunners' like existence
because he just wanders.
Bit of
because he has very weird. His dialogue takes priority over everyone.
Yeah.
Everything. Which is good, but also bad because he can break the game sometimes.
I think
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
my favorite dialogues from that game, I think it's Borderlands 3, where you're interacting with Jack at the very start of the game.
Yeah.
Or is that 4? Either way, and he's like, I'm going to buy you a diamond pony. I'm going to call it Butt Stallion.
No, that's
that's two.
Is that
Is
number
it?
2?
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought that was
that's number 2.
Oh, that's one of my
They do
favorite.
it in Tiny Tina's. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
they do.
no,
But no,
no,
that dialogue as you're walking down the hill
Yeah,
and he's
no, I know what you're
like
talking about.
constantly talking about buying his pony. He's like, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I'm going to call it Butt Stallion. I'm like, this is amazing.
Yeah. No, Butt Stallion turns up in
Yeah.
Tiny
Yes, yeah,
Tina's.
yeah.
Like they make it.
Yeah,
really
Butt
good.
Stallion's the hero thing, isn't she?
The Queen.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like the queen. Yeah, and it's the
Yeah.
big payoff at the end of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry if we've spoiled it. Sorry.
All right, so let's move on to our next segment. Gaming news. There is a lot. We could talk
there
about
was
this
a
for hours on
We
end.
could talk about everything.
But I thought today something cool to have to do with a little bit of a guest.
Mm-hmm.
With a little bit of a guest. With a guest.
A little bit. Yeah, we've only got a little bit earlier
a
here.
little bit of guess.
Is I'm going to test you guys on your gaming knowledge.
Oh, this is
So,
all right.
It's what I do, so that's fine.
These questions range. It's a wide range. It's 10 questions.
Mm-hmm.
What I want you to do is, if you know the answer, just say your name.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll give some points as well.
Oh, gross.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose.
There's some are easy, some are a little bit more difficult,
Okay.
but I thought this would be fun. And chat, if you know the answer, please try to wait until after.
If I can't read the chat,
Okay,
I was gonna
good.
say,
Can you read the
Yeah,
chat?
no,
Okay, you can say it all you
I can
want.
sort of. It's
Go.
really blurry, so I was gonna say, if you want to put it in chat, go for it. I,
I can
can't read
put
it.
these on, but then I'll just look rude.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I've got sunglasses.
You've got a hangover. That's what's
Yeah.
going on.
All right. So for number one, question number one.
Number 1.
And some of these, look, I tried my best to do my due
Due diligence.
Due diligence.
I tried to research the questions, all right? So if they are wrong, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure they're all
It's all right. You don't need to justify yourself if you're wrong.
justifying myself, all right? All right, question number one.
Mm-hmm.
What is thought to be the first video game created in 1958 and became popular in 1970s?
Nick,
Yep.
Pong.
Hey.
I was going to say asteroids.
Yeah, right.
You can hold up
Roasted.
one finger.
I was going to say
Oh,
asteroids.
you've got the close. No, but Pong was I believe what happened was they were utilizing it to showcase a computing
Yeah.
computing power, and then someone in the background was like, "It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to play that." and then it came out. There is one prior to, which was a tic-tac-toe one. It was on an old cathode
Yeah.
computer,
Yeah.
a vacuum computer or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not technically considered a video game because all it really did was light up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't. There wasn't. in a,
So it was in
video
a grey
output.
area.
Yeah.
But anyway, 1 point to Nick.
there
Good
you
job. All right.
I'm not gonna.
Question number 2. In the Halo game, what is the name of the Master Chief's AI sidekick?
Elliot
Yep.
Cortana.
Hey, good job.
Because it's also the assistant
Yes.
on Windows.
Xbox, Microsoft just ran with it. They're like, everyone
yeah.
loves
I thought
Cortana.
I'd-
We'll make it an AI
Yeah.
on,
Thought
assistant on.
I never
Thought I'd
owned
give
an
you that
Xbox,
one.
so
Oh, good job then.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend who owned an Xbox, and we played it a lot.
Yeah.
I'll let you have that one. That's
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
It's a freebie. It's a freebie.
It's a freebie. Yeah.
Question number 3.
Here we go.
What
Pressure's
what Pokemon is number 1 on the Kanto Pokedex?
Elliot.
Kanto Pokedex.
Elliot?
Oh, Kanto.
Yep.
Oh, you've done me
Where's-
dirty here.
Where's Kanto? Can't
Wait,
remember.
Kanto's the
original.
The original.
So what is the first ever entry on the Pokedex?
Bulbasaur.
Good
Yes.
job.
Yeah,
Elliot
nice,
goes
nice,
for
nice,
2.
Look, it was one of 3.
Yeah.
All right. This one might be a little
I
bit
was gonna
hard,
say
but
Squirtle,
we'll
'cause
see.
Squirtle's
We'll see.
cooler.
I remember this. Number 4.
Bulbasaur shit.
Complete the slogan.
Okay.
Blank does what Nintendo don't.
What?
Oh, Elliot. Sega does what Nintendo don't. No?
I'm going to give it to you. Genesis does
Oh,
what
okay.
Nintendo don't.
Which is technically Sega.
So, which I find, what an advertisement, right?
Uh-huh.
The 80s and 90s advertisement for games were wild.
Yeah,
Wait,
wasn't it?
even cars. I saw a Volkswagen out the other day. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah, they had no ratings on
Do you- like, even when Sony entered the game, they got a Crash Bandicoot mascot, and then they went down to the Nintendo office down in Japan,
Yeah,
and
they-
had
yeah.
like a megaphone out, and he's like sitting
Yeah,
down
yeah.
there screaming it.
They were wild. It was legitimately
He's
like a
"You
war zone.
scared of me? And like, it's like, what?
It was nuts. And I remember seeing that ad. I think in the ad, like a Sega drops on top of a Nintendo and like crushes it.
Yeah.
Typical sort of stuff, yeah.
And they had like Sonic like doing all the bits and pieces
Yeah.
and
Because Sonic was cool.
but
Sonic was
yeah,
edgy.
yeah, Sonic was edgy. They wanted to advertise towards the
was speed,
teenagers.
And then they made him really cartoony, and then they needed the edge back, so they made Shadow and gave him a
Yeah,
gun.
yeah,
And then they come along and made Sonic.
Sonic. All right, so what is that? 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 5. The PlayStation was created after a failed deal between Sony and what company?
Yeah, I don't know this.
Okay. Elliot, Panasonic.
No.
No?
No.
What?
Is it Palsonic?
No.
Oh,
Dyson.
No.
I have no
Oh.
idea.
No, who was it?
Nintendo.
Really?
Initially, Sony was going to be creating the
I'm
SNES.
thinking of the weird GameCube.
Initially, Sony was going to be working on. I know. Sony was going to be working with Nintendo on the SNES.
Yes.
And then they parted ways. I think it was because Nintendo wanted to stay with cartridges.
Yep.
And Sony was saying discs are
Yep.
the way to go.
they're the way
They
to go.
were.
So
Yeah.
they started working on the PlayStation 1.
I had no
and
idea. That's cool.
History was made.
Yeah.
There was like some dodgy deals as well. Like,
Yes.
it wasn't a nice breakup
No,
between them.
no,
I don't
not at
think.
all.
Like,
And I
course
think
it wasn't.
And I think at the time Sony went for Nintendo's
I'm mad
throat.
at myself for that because the Panasonic one is like there's a GameCube that's was made by Panasonic.
Yes,
because
yeah.
they had because there was the CDI,
Yes, yeah.
which was like that was Nintendo, and that's where all the cursed like Zelda games are.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like 3 Zelda games that are really bad.
Was going to be a SNES add-on disc drive.
Yeah, there
but
you go.
Nintendo realized
Read
the deal allowed Sony to make a hybrid system that had both cartridge and disc drive, and so Nintendo tore all the deal up.
Yep.
There we go.
If I squint and open my eyes as wide as I can at the same time, I can read
right.
that.
Number 6.
Let's go.
What is the best-selling video game of all time?
Elliot,
Yep.
Minecraft.
Hey.
Wow.
It was that or Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Minecraft is just
That makes sense.
it's
Yeah,
crazy. I can't.
I think it overtook a couple of years ago
Yeah.
Foxes
Yeah.
and foxes.
because like
They had that big boom a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
and
yeah,
just
like
everyone bought it again.
yeah, it turned like everyone likes Minecraft.
I think I bought 2 copies of it in my time, not including my kids' copies.
Yeah, I've got
We've got a few.
2, 3. I've got 4 copies.
You kind of need to.
Well, I only need
The
one.
first one I had, it was
You need to be able to go incognito.
it was a cracked version
Not Anthony. What did
of
you?
like the alpha.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it barely we used my sister's laptop because it was the only thing that could run it, and it could barely run it.
I remember when I first saw it in school, I looked at it. I was like, that looks like shit.
Yeah, I was
I was
saying.
like, why are you guys playing a game? Like, I thought it was on Mars. For some odd reason, I thought it was a game based on Mars. And you had to, like, dig. And my little brother was like, no, this is amazing. I'm like, no, mate, that's shit. You shouldn't be playing that.
Yeah, I was the same.
It's not going anywhere.
That's not going to go anywhere, buddy.
My brother-in-law brought it home on a USB from school.
Oh, nice.
And he was playing it, and he was like, "Oh, Ant, I think you'd really like this game." And I looked at it, I was like, "No."
It wasn't until the Yogscast did their very original Survival Island series, like their survival series, where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy this.
For me, it was I seen him doing redstone stuff, and he had created a server, and he had started using command blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is really interesting. And he's like, yeah, I've got a server. My friends hop on. We've built little shops, and you can use emeralds to buy things. And I was like, you making an RPG? And he's like, yeah, technically. I was like, let me on. I'm in.
Let me into this.
And then, 10, 11 years later,
You got one of the longest hardcore. worlds
Second
going.
longest hardcore no totem world in the world.
Not bragging though.
In the world.
no, I'm trying not to.
I brag it up, but I brag it up. It's fine. He won't. I will.
Has it been mentioned? How many? I know you all mentioned it last week. Has it been mentioned every week?
Yes.
Yeah.
And in episode 0 that we didn't stream,
Yeah.
we,
Okay, there you go.
we
Twice.
recorded.
There you go.
Twice, yeah.
There you go. Every episode now, just like that's
Need
it.
to hype him up. That's impressive stuff, all right? It's good.
All right. On the same
Who
vein,
has the number 2 line?
so question 7, what is the best-selling game console to date?
Best-selling game console to date? Oh.
This is one I didn't expect.
Let's go. Shit.
I have
Nick?
I have a guess.
Does the DS count as a console?
No, that's a hand. Oh, I mean, it would, but it's not the right answer.
I didn't think so.
It's PlayStation 2.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, PS2.
Really? Oh, well, that makes sense. All my friends had PlayStation 2s.
It went to that,
So,
you know,
yeah.
you got a whole bunch of those,
Because it was a DVD player.
Yeah.
And
That too,
like
yep.
so a lot of families bought it as a DVD player and like
Yeah.
like
Oh, it
that
can
was a
play
way that
games.
kids sold it to their parents. They were
Yeah.
like, but we can watch DVDs.
Yeah.
I didn't need to
We
because
can
my
watch
neighbor
Shrek
had
too.
one.
Elliot, stop playing with your mic.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I can't help it. It's just so nice.
The and a whole bunch of, like, it moved from teenage child to teenage games to coming more into that adult. So you got a lot.
Yeah.
You had a lot of war games come out.
You had a lot of
You had a lot of Resident Evils,
a lot of that and a lot of Call of Duty.
Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
That's when they started coming out and being big.
The EA games started getting a little bit better graphics. So
the
Madden
GTA
and,
games.
yeah,
Yep,
GTA.
GTA.
So adults were going, you know what? I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was at the same time as the Xbox was coming out, but because the Xbox didn't have a
Well, Xbox, that was their first one.
Yeah.
and all they really had as a pitching point was Halo.
Yeah, that was kind
And
of,
they
that's
had
always been my thing.
a couple of other games as well, but the PlayStation had like Max Payne. It had, like your original Call of Duty games. It
Need
had
for Speed.
Medieval. It had Crash Bandicoot, Need for Speed, which the GameCube also had. But it had all of those, whereas the Xbox, had Halo. It had GTA. It had,
But
I
it
think it
wasn't-
had Burnout.
It wasn't well known.
No.
It was
No, I bought
it
a
was more
GameCube instead of an
American,
Xbox.
Whereas PlayStation is also like, Sony. So it's like they got that Japanese market, just like the American market just doesn't have.
Yeah, it was cheaper than buying a DVD player outright.
It
was.
like it was.
Well, my first console was a GameCube, and I chose that over an Xbox.
Yeah,
I regretted it.
I was
I-
very sad
but I
when
also
I
loved
found
it.
out that GameCube didn't play DVDs.
Yeah, they had the little micro discs.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
I
probably
put
could
a
if
thing
you
in there, and I was
if you
just like,
chopped
why
it.
isn't it working? And they was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's another. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
All right. So that was another point to Elliot.
I'm sorry.
Now this
fine,
this
that's
one
fine.
It's fine.
this one was hard to find the information on, so I apologize
Gotta
if
talk
this
a
is
big
wrong.
gamer, right?
Number 8. What was the? Oh no, this one was right. What was the first game console to have internal memory?
Internal memory. Nick, was that the Xbox?
No,
Internal memory. I'm
Nick, Super Nintendo 64.
no.
Shit. Nick, PlayStation 2.
Nope.
Shit.
Dreamcast.
No.
How far off are we? Give us a hint.
He's the closest.
Sega Genesis.
You didn't say Nick.
Nick.
Elliot.
No, the Sega Saturn
Okay.
with a whopping 1 megabyte.
Oof. Imagine what you can do with that.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was a thing. I had a Sega Genesis
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
after I had a Super Nintendo.
Last 2 questions. What year was the first gaming VR headset released?
Oh, what year?
Probably something dumb like
Nick.
Oh
2006.
no, it's
2006?
it's
Even
no,
earlier?
it's the stupid Nintendo one, isn't
Is
it?
it even earlier?
Almost.
Or
There's
is it
one
the-
before it.
I'm gonna say
Is it technically VR or are you lying
No,
to us?
technically VR.
There was the Nintendo
it-
like red one.
Is it
Yep.
the Atari?
No, so it was the Sega VR one
So it was fucking Sega.
and the Victor Max's Cybermax in 1994.
Yep, they were.
They
How am I supposed to know
didn't
that?
have a massive amount of
I remember the red
games.
ones because
Yeah, the Virtual Boy?
Yeah, Virtual Boy, and like they had to stop them because people got headaches playing.
Yes, yeah, it was bad.
Really not surprised
it
by
only
that.
showed red.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the only color it could do.
oh, that's gross.
Right, what's our points at?
9-1.
5-1. All right. Well,
I'm
this
doing
one,
good.
this
I'm
one
doing good.
is worth
Is it
a
worth
whopping
10 points.
two points. Okay.
I'm doing good.
What is this is question number 10, all right?
Question
What
number
is the
10.
name of the main character in the series Legend of Zelda?
Nick. Zelda. No, I'm kidding. Link.
That is correct. No.
Tingle, yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's Tingle.
Tingle.
Yeah,
Tinkerbell?
yeah. No, that was a bit. I was hoping Elliot was going to say Link, and then I was going to go, no, it's Zelda. But anyway, so
3 points.
Elliot is our winner.
No.
Elliot is
We're
our
all
winner.
winners here. Thank you.
I've still got my other stuff there. Whoops.
That was good. I like
Probably
that.
shouldn't have.
I didn't know half the answers, but it was good.
A little bit of gaming trivia.
I'm a sucker for gaming trivia.
I enjoy it. No, I wanted to do something different other than just like,
Mm.
not that it's bad talking the entire time. That's
No, but
fine.
it's good to
But I
have
wanna
something
just
engaging.
add a little bit
You
of
need a
something
little
extra.
jingle between like.
Yes, yeah.
It's time for Anthony's game show.
Ooh. Well, now I can plug a
guitar. You can
guitar, and I've
Yeah,
got the
yeah.
electric drum kit over
Do
there.
like a mean little riff. Like,
Yeah.
But it's got to be different every time.
Welcome to Anthony's game show. And then a little picture of me pops up. It's like, hey. So while we've got you, I wanted to have some chats about gaming and some
sure.
content
more.
creation as well.
Some more chats about gaming.
Some more, but
creation
more
chats would be cool.
specifically your journey with gaming.
Mm-hmm.
So from what you were saying before, you had a computer when you were younger.
Yeah.
What's your earliest memory with gaming?
Ooh, is it a question?
It was there was
What
a,
went everywhere? What do I do about that? Get them up. Right, get them up.
no, my like earliest memory of gaming was there was that Star Wars game on the NES.
Yes, yep.
Maybe Super NES. I don't know.
No, I think it was on the. I think it was on the NES. Yeah.
But yeah, it was that, and me and my brother would play that, and then this was back before
What is
memory
that?
cards. So I remember a very specific memory. We got really far into the game. Like they had codes, but I think we were a bit dumb and didn't
Didn't write it down.
didn't really know how they work. But like we got to the final level, and then Mum and Dad came in and were like, "All right, we're going out to lunch. Like, turn it off." And we we're like. Like, no, like,
Don't you
So
dare.
but we were like, if we turn the TV off, but not the game off,
Mhm.
is it still going to be working? And so like we did that like, and we were like, oh, it works. So like that was our pause. Like we just
Yeah.
turned the TV off and we're like, yeah, it's off.
That's adorable. I
When
like
you
that.
get back, you like turn the TV
Yeah,
back on. It's
like-
like, is it all right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
it's all completely frozen. You can't actually do anything.
but yeah, like that's one of my earliest memories for gaming.
That's I like that. I like
That's a bit
that.
cute. Yeah, I like that.
Do you have a favorite video game? I think I already know the answer to this, but do you have a favorite?
Is it
It's-
Minecraft?
Surprisingly, no. That's the one I.
Why is that
like,
surprising?
I've spent the most time on Minecraft.
Your favorite game doesn't have to be the game you've played the most.
That's true. That's true. But it's probably something to do with like this, like
Bit of Zelda.
Yeah, bit of Zelda. Probably Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the
Legend of
Wild.
Link.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild was a
I really like.
phenomenal game.
I really like Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's a great game. I think it's better than.
Is that the second one?
Yeah. So I think it's arguably better than Breath of the Wild. But what Breath of the Wild did is just by far.
If you say Zelda, buy the face.
I haven't never played those two new games. Of
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, we
I've got Breath of the Wild, and and I think you'd really
Oh no,
like it.
I've watched a couple of the old tubers do. Like, you know, I spent 1,000 days in Breath of the Wild. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And I really want to play it, but I can't justify spending that much money
yeah.
on a Switch game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about.
Because I don't play the Switch. Like, I used to love Pokemon on the Game Boy and all that, but $80.
Yeah, and they don't go. They never
They don't go down.
No.
No, never.
I remember Twilight Princess on the Wii.
Even in EB games, they barely go on special.
Yeah, it was 6 years after it came out. It was still full price.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was just like
Why would I need more than Ocarina of Time? Good question. Majora's Mask was
really good.
really good.
Yeah.
Even though I only got to the first part, and when you get turned into a nut boy,
Yeah.
and you first learn how to go through the flowers, that's where I stopped because I couldn't figure out what to do next.
It's a very dark game.
It was a good game though.
It's really good, but
For my
like
15 minutes of
story-wise
experience.
and like the lore behind it that people have kind of like created.
Created.
They're just like, yeah, he was, I think was dead the whole time.
Mm.
It's just like, oh.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that
Turn into a nut boy.
Termina is like meant to be like purgatory.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
That's
Or
why
that's the theory.
The cycle of
game
yeah.
theory.
Yeah.
What about consoles? Well, do you have a favorite console?
Probably a Switch.
Switch.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, because like it's really good. Like
It
I know
is.
people are like, oh, it's not powerful. It's like
Who cares?
Okay, but like it's got
It can
some
play
bangers
Skyrim.
on it.
It can play Skyrim. It's
play
powerful
Skyrim,
enough.
yeah.
It runs Nintendo games,
Yeah.
and Nintendo do Nintendo well.
If you make a game for the Switch, it runs.
It runs
very
well.
well.
Yeah. Yeah,
well,
If-
considering the
if-
screen's
unless
what,
you're
like,
the
tiny.
Pokemon company, then it's
Yeah.
then you got some frame rate issues. But
Oh, yeah, that was so bad. I remember that.
I really wanted to play the DLC, but I couldn't because the frame rate just like I got motion
sickness.
and I don't get motion sickness, so I was like, oh, like
That's
this
even
is-
more impressive to get motion sickness of a 6x9 screen.
Well, I don't play it handheld. Mine
Ah,
stays
it's
like-
docked.
yeah.
Always. Docked.
I'm half and half. So if I'm playing on the TV, I need to make sure it's something that Addy can watch.
Yeah.
Which for Nintendo is most things.
Yeah.
But there are some themes in some stuff, say like Mario RPG. There's some scary monsters, you know?
Yeah.
So I just gotta be I gotta be wary of that. But
Yeah.
Never played that either.
all right. You've never played. No, I mean, well, I hadn't played it either before it came out on the Switch.
I haven't played Mario RPG.
I didn't even know it was the thing.
No.
Oh, it's like people go crazy for it.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was the thing.
Yeah.
And then when it announced on the Switch, I was like, "There's a Mario RPG."
Yeah, it's.
I've
I think it
never-
was made by like SquareSoft back in the day.
Square Enix.
Well, SquareSoft used to be Square. The Square Enix used to be SquareSoft.
Yes, yeah.
It's a whole thing. Also, the existence of SquareSoft implies Square Hard. Just like, like that's why I like to think that they changed because they were like, we can't have that. So
That would have been a better company name.
Square.
What's that game made by? Square
Square
Hard.
Hard.
Oh. And what? Oh man.
That's just
good
a
company name.
That's just a stupid. Like, have
Does
you
this
heard
question
the-
tie in well to what did you say?
No.
No, like, but that's a rewrite from a joke about Adam Driver. Have you heard that one?
No.
The existence of Adam Driver means that there's an Adam passenger.
Yep. There's quite a few variations on that. They're all amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of variations.
Used to be into some not so family friendly stuff, so it might make some. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we spoke about that
okay.
the other day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did too. Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up.
So moving from games, what made you want to jump into content creation?
I originally did content creation. Well,
a good
one,
question.
like, I used to watch a lot of YouTubers, like, in sort of like high school and all that sort of thing. I'm like, I could do that. Like, I could make a. Like, I'd watch Game Grumps and be like, there's just couple of people like sitting down, like, yeah, basically doing this.
Yeah,
Talking shit
Yeah,
all day.
just
Yeah.
talking and like that doesn't seem that hard. Like, fast forward now, it's very hard.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
learning how to talk.
Is hard.
It's like you don't think about it. You're just like, oh, I'm just gonna go live and talk. And like then you go live and you're like, hi everyone, how you doing?
That's why I like this format.
Because you've got someone to
because-
bounce off of.
I can sit in the room and I can talk to myself all day, but as soon as I sit in front of a camera or try to talk to people who aren't technically there,
Yep.
it just goes away. But if you put me on a voice call, or put me on a phone call, or put me in a room with somebody that I actually like.
Yeah.
We'll talk for years.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I remember my first.
And I won't remember any of it.
I remember my first bunch of videos that came out. I thought I was projecting. I thought I was talking like
No.
this. And I watched them back down. It's like, hi, I'm Anthony.
Yep.
And today we're going to do some Minecraft.
I have this. There's a very old clip of mine. It's one
Old
of my
school,
first
yeah.
clips,
I'm so
and
nervous.
it was of me playing Breath of the Wild, and I thought I was being really energetic, like because I was flying a gap, and like I wasn't, like I was just about to make it, and then I ended up like falling and hitting and just dying and whatever. But I have a distinct memory of being like, oh no, we're not gonna make it, everyone. I'm like really, and I watched back the clip like a couple of years later. I'm just like, I don't think we're gonna make it. And it's just, but the memory, like it just didn't.
What am I
they
watching?
were two different worlds, and I was like, oh,
it's the same as mine. In this hardcore series I got now, my first video of it, I remember being so enthusiastic about it. I was building my D&D world. And I was like, guys, we're going to build this amazing D&D world. And I've got so much planned. I've got these tiers that I'm going to do.
Nowadays, you just
I look back and I'm like,
deadpan.
yeah, look, I've got a D&D campaign that I'm running and we're going to base it off of that. And there's going to be, and I watch it back and go,
Very soft-spoken.
what was I doing?
Yep.
You were trying.
And to be fair, I also had a headset. So I didn't have a mic.
Yeah.
I had a headset on and I had it like right up against my face.
Yep.
And I was wary of that, I
Yeah.
believe, at least anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want those micros are easily overloaded.
Yeah,
so
you
you
don't want to
speak
just be
too
like,
loudly. And,
Yeah.
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 Oh my God, you get kidding.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite thing about content creation?
Just like it recently, like within the last couple of years, it's been that I've just been able to learn stuff. I've been like
Learning is
very
good.
fortunate to like be able to do this full time, and with that, I've been able to just be like, okay, like now I can actually take the time and learn how to edit, and I can learn how to do a little bit of graphics and all this sort of stuff. I can learn how to do all this like mixing for audio and all of that, like all that behind the scenes stuff. And so like when like push does come to shove, like I have this new set of skills so that if everything turns pear-shaped and I can't stream anymore tomorrow, I can still edit for people.
Yeah.
I can still do all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
And just like, it's really fun to learn stuff.
You can also
It
make
is.
commercials.
Yeah.
Especially when you...
No, yeah. I like actually was talking to somebody yesterday about something like that. But yeah, I might be doing something.
Ooh, secrets.
especially when you're passionate about it.
Yep.
It's good to learn. Like it's fantastic. It's good to learn in general, but it's
Yep.
fantastic to learn when you're passionate about it.
Yeah. Oh, like 100%. Like I wish that I knew that this is what I wanted to do when I was in high school.
Yes.
Because
yeah,
I
yeah.
would have. I studied engineering. I have an engineering degree.
Nice.
I think you've
pretty
told
good.
me that actually.
Yeah, I have an engineering
yeah.
degree and I have a baking degree.
I think we spoke about that at PAX actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
I think my face
neither
looked
of
exactly the same.
Yeah.
neither of which are useful. So
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
people in the industry who have like backgrounds in media and all this. I'm like, I am so envious of you.
Who was it we were
Because
talking
you, like,
to?
you know what you want to do and you just know like this very basic stuff that I'm just like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm that
and it is-
cat that goes, huh?
Who was it we talked to at PAX that had the marine biology degree?
Michelle.
Michelle. Like that was like that's
From New
impressive.
Zealand?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
she's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's really. I watch
Yeah,
her
we
streams in the
spent a
middle
bit of
the
time
night.
with her there, and when I found out she was a marine biologist, I was like, what,
No,
why are
she's
we in this?
and
it's
she's
like,
just like super lovely and
Yes.
wholesome
Yeah.
and down to earth.
Yes.
Like,
Absolutely amazing.
no, I'm a big fan of hers.
Yeah. Because we.
I follow her
she's
on most
she's
things
good
these
friends
days.
with Drongo,
Yep.
and we hung out with Drongo a fair bit
did,
at
yeah.
PAX.
Yeah.
And
Junger's fun.
he's awesome.
Yeah, we
I
did
love
that
Drongo.
escape room
He's-
together, which
yeah.
we lost, but we did. It was a good experience.
Yeah, it was a good experience. And I met Michelle at the first PAX I went to.
Yep.
And she's just lovely.
She's-
absolutely
she
so
was, yeah.
friendly from Word Dot.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Absolutely lovely. If I don't even know her channel off the is it
Me_shell. So MEE
Yeah.
_ shell.
Shell? Yeah, that's right. If you want to go and check her out,
Shell.
phenomenal streamer. Very entertaining and very knowledgeable. And has an amazing accent as well.
It does take a degree in something to know if you want to do it or not. Yeah. So I want to do marine biology.
Do you have a favorite or at least most proud creating moment? So something you've
This is a
done
good
within your
question.
creating career that you feel
How do you come up with
was
these
just
questions?
amazing.
Oh God. Recently I did my. It's gonna sound very boastful. Recently I did I announced that I'm continuing on as an Elgato partner.
Oh, that
And
video
I
was
made-
phenomenal.
And I was struggling for weeks with it, and I'm just I've got to announce it, but I don't know how to do it. I don't want to just do
send it.
oh hey everyone, I'm Elgato partner still. So I wanted to do something stupid, and that the Elgato. I know we said we weren't going to talk about Elgato, but they're very chill. They're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
relaxed.
If
and
you're
they're-
proud of it, you gotta-
They're very chill and very relaxed people. So I was I'm going to do something a little bit goofy. No one's going to see it.
Why not?
That was a phenomenal video.
And that I got to learn stuff. I got to learn stuff out of that because I wanted to do a little bit of a skit.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't really done that before. And then I got to it came out really well, and I was just and then I learnt that my nephew had seen it, and he was just he thought it was really funny that I was doing a very
Yeah.
evil voice.
I seen it as Darth Sidious, and
Yeah.
and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
So I that's one of my newer things that I was very happy with. Even if it didn't no one saw it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Well,
watched it.
outside of it didn't gain the traction that other posts do.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with it. But also last year we did charity stream with Game on Cancer.
Yes. Yeah.
And raised $1,000, which was crazy. We did
In such a short amount of time too.
Yeah, it was one stream because that's all I had time to do. And we did a crowd control Minecraft.
Oh, that one. Yes.
Yeah,
Now I know what
and
you're
I
talking
think
about.
I
Yes.
caught
Yeah.
some of that.
Yeah. So that was really cool. And I won a laptop for that.
Yeah, I did see that.
I was
Congratulations.
I was no. I was I didn't expect that. But I was
That's a
just
good reward, though.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Yeah,
Because
That's-
I was just oh hey, this is how I raised money, and they're cool, you won a prize, and I'm huh?
you get a prize. You get a prize.
So that was really cool. The laptop's cool, but just the raising money for because I haven't really done too many charity streams.
Yeah, I had
Because I'm always very nervous. I'm what if we don't raise any money? And
Yeah.
that fear kind of leads
Sets
me
in,
to
yeah.
not do it. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to get over that stuff.
I'm the same. The first one because I've done a couple for Movember,
Yep.
and I've done one for Game on Cancer now as well.
Yep.
And each time I do it, I go to sign up, and this might sound really bad. I don't mean it to sound bad, but I get on and I go to sign up, and I see who's already
Yeah. No. Yeah.
who's already
I
started.
see the other names.
Yeah.
I'm just
See all the big names,
And then
you're
I'll see
I can't compete.
like $2,500 or something like that, and I'm like, man, my potential $100 that I'm gonna put towards this isn't. But then my community just blows me away
Yeah.
every single time.
I'm constantly blown away with the generosity that the community shows, and
It's insane.
because every time I'm just hey, there's a cost of living crisis going on. You don't have to.
Yeah.
We're doing this. I understand if you're all in, and they're no, shut up, Elliot.
Yeah.
Take my money now.
He's $10 to a
And
good cause.
So last year I did Game on Cancer, and then a
Yep.
couple of weeks after I did Movember.
Yeah,
And the only reason why was because we've been affected by both of those situations
Yeah.
within the last month of that. And I was like, I want to do them because this is close to
Yeah.
my heart. I want to do them.
yeah,
And I wasn't expecting much because of almost back-to-back charities.
yeah.
But once again, blown away.
There's always that fear of just how often can I do this before
Yeah.
it's just are you better off doing one or two a year and being effective, or are you better
Yeah.
off doing it every
And I think-
couple of months?
Yeah.
The other thing about charity streams, which I'm coming to terms with at the moment, it's not just about the money that's raised, it's
No.
about the awareness that's
Yeah,
raised.
absolutely.
Yeah.
We did one for MS Plus last year, and there were so many. I got so many DMs from people just being thank you for raising money for this.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's not saying that cancer research isn't good, but like that's generally where it's going to,
Yes,
or
yeah.
Doctors
Yeah.
Without Borders. Like there's this sort of like mainstays of charities. And
Yeah,
then
the ones
so
that
like
are out and about.
yeah,
and, you know, in your
the
face.
well-known ones, and then you get these other ones which are a bit like smaller or trying to break into the sort of streaming space, and then people were very just like, thank you for like just talking about it. And
Yeah. Last question. In this little section, we got one little bit left.
No, I'm out after this. Like I'm going. You better make this one good.
Is there anything coming up that you're really excited for and can talk about? Or like, have you got any plugs for anything?
Oh geez, like next Monday, I've got my birthday and partner.
Happy birthday for that.
Thank you. My birthday was actually last week.
Happy birthday for that.
Thank you. No, but like I'm doing my birthday and partner anniversary.
Yep.
Like I combine the two because they're like 2
Close.
weeks apart.
That's
And
amazing.
It's the same thing we were just talking about. Where it's like you've got these two big things happening side by side, and it's like you're better off just combining them at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So we've got that happening on Monday, which that'll be fun. Like I got a couple of things planned. I'm redoing my sound alerts this weekend.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm adding in a bunch of cats.
Oh.
Appropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because that's just my personality. I'm a middle-aged lady. At this
You're a
point.
crazy cat lady.
Crazy cat lady.
Like I'm the equivalent of like a middle-aged mum who's sending minion memes,
Oh, no.
and it's just like it's awful.
That's
like
Adorable. That's what that
it's
is.
like so. Occasionally, I send people minion memes, just
That's funny.
just because it's funny. But no, other than that, I'm going to be at TGX, and then the game expo for anyone who's curious, and then I'm going to be at DreamHack.
eHarmony cat lady.
Yeah,
I
man,
like
cat lady.
cats. I like every kind of cat. Huh? No. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, on that note, actually, that is where we'll have to wrap
Oh,
up.
there you go.
Because it is getting pretty
I
late.
talked too much.
Yep, pretty much.
Sorry.
There was a
Sorry,
couple other
everyone.
things I wanted
It's
to
good, though.
cover,
It's
but,
good.
that's fine.
Next time. Next
No,
time.
I'm just kidding.
Was
It is
there
fine.
any big question that you wanted?
No. It's just I need to get my my segments better.
Yep.
But this whole thing is a learning experience. This whole thing is a
Exactly.
learning
We love
experience.
Learning's good.
All right. Well, where can we find you on the internet?
Everywhere
us.
at 8-Bit Elliot. Just everywhere.
8bitelliot.com.
No.
No.
8bitelliot.net.
No. .gov.
So not every. 8bitelliot.gov. .gov.au.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
No, all the social medias at 8-Bit Elliot, ELLIOTT. And so that's where you can find us.
And I would.
check him out.
I'm
Go check him out.
100%. This is like, honest to God,
Not the gov.
amazing content,
On the gov.
fantastic news, awesome photos on Instagram as well.
8bitelliot.gov.
Great streams. No, not the gov. Well, yeah. Thank you so much for coming on.
thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I did get something actually.
You did?
Yeah. Nick, can you please reach behind there, the bottom shelf? I picked you up a little bit of a present.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I got you a little.
Oh, awesome. What do we got?
What have we
just-
got?
It's a little Minecraft,
Minecraft book.
scrapbook. I seen it
That is cool.
and I wanted it, but
There we go. What do we got?
it's just a little one
Oh,
for
it's
you to
just
write all
empty
your
pages.
notes down on.
Oh, it's literally.
That's cool.
I was like, are there pictures? It's like, no, it's literally.
I can draw some pictures in there for you.
Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you.
I like that. That's
A
cool.
little bit of a present.
I'm sorry I didn't bring you anything.
You brought me cookies.
That's
You
true.
you brought yourself.
I
Thank
did
you to
bring-
Marnie
Yeah,
for
thank you, Marnie.
cooking some biscuits for us.
Yes.
They were greatly
didn't know about this
appreciated
either,
by
right?
all the kids in the house at the moment. Guys, thank you. If anyone's listening on, well, hopefully podcast sometime
Hopefully.
soon.
Oh, I meant to. Yep.
And on YouTube, thank you guys for listening over there. You can find us live on twitch.tv/.
Is it the Level Up
No,
Lounge?
I think it's just Level Up Lounge Podcast.
Level Up Lounge podcast.
Yep. Links will be in the description. Links will be wherever they need to be. So check them out. Follow us on all the socials as well.
Instagram, TikTok,
Twitter.
YouTube, Twitter.
Yep. And we'll be back next week for another episode.
We will.
Where I don't know what we're doing next week just yet.
Neither do I, but
More
we'll figure
gaming
something out.
news.
Yeah, probably more gaming news.
Gaming news, maybe
I think-
some science stuff.
I think I want to add in a gaming challenge as well.
Yeah.
Really test your skills.
Get a Tetris catcher. Who
Yeah.
can do Tetris more?
Do some Tetris.
Oh, old school games, something like
We could do some.
Donkey Kong as well.
Yeah,
Who can
Donkey
get the
Kong was
most?
cool. Yeah.
Get
But
the old,
yes.
get the old Mario Kart.
Oh, I've got that.
I'd lose. I haven't played that in years.
And I've got the HDMI as well. The
Adapter,
the
yeah.
NES Classic one. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. We hit almost 25 followers today, which is
Did
insane.
we?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
So almost an affiliate.
I know. I appreciate you guys.
And yeah, much love, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.